Hi, and welcome to Pilates Flows at Atlantis, a series where I will demonstrate and give you the tools to do the sequences I post on Instagram. Now let's get started. Alright, so in today's episode, I'll be doing a shoulder and bicep routine that I just posted this past week. First, let's get the reformer set up. First, place on one red spring, then come to seated facing the top of the reformer. Grab both of your straps. For a split shoulder fly, start with both arms lifted at chest height. On your exhale, tighten the abdominals to brace the spine, then lower one arm down by your hip as you lift the other arm up overhead. Remember to keep equal tension through both straps before returning the arms back to center. You could stay on one side, or you could alternate sides for a greater challenge and for more advanced coordination. For a deadly sevens bicep curl variation, start with your arms lifted at chest height. Exhale and tighten the abdominals to anchor the spine. Then curl your handles all the way to your shoulders before releasing back to the halfway point. The first 7 reps will be this top half of the range of motion. Then, after 7 reps, extend the arms fully and curl back to the halfway point before releasing back to full extension. The second 7 reps will be from this bottom half of the range of motion. Then for our last 7 reps, we'll go for full range of motion from full extension all the way back to the shoulders. Again, remember to tighten the abs, keep your chest lifted and your chin level to the floor. For our rear delt fly, we'll start with our arms again lifted at chest height, this time with your elbows bent at 90 degrees and the big loops over your forearms. Exhale to tighten the abs and anchor our spine as you open your elbows out as wide as you can, squeezing the shoulder blades towards one another, before slowly releasing and bringing your elbows to tap so that we get a big stretch across our back. Again, keep your chest lifted and your chin parallel to the floor. Alright, and that is it for today's episode. Now remember, for that first exercise, we were doing our reverse split fly. So you started with both arms up at chest height. At the same time, you're bringing one arm down by your hip, you're lifting the other arm up overhead, pulling on those straps so that you're keeping equal tension on both straps. The arm going down by the hip, you're getting a big squeeze through the tricep as the arm goes back. The arm lifting up, you're getting a big squeeze through your deltoids to lift that arm up. And again, remember it's important to keep equal tension through both ropes, through that full range of motion. Now, you could always do like I did in the video and stay on one side, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge for your brain as well as your coordination, you could try alternating sides for each rep. Then for our second exercise, we did one of my favorites, the deadly sevens for our biceps. So we started like traditional bicep curls, arms lifted at chest height. You first curl the handles all the way in towards your shoulders. Then for your first 7 reps, you're only releasing back to that 90-degree point before curling back to the shoulders. So you'll do that for 7 reps. On your 7th rep, you'll release back to full extension finally, and then you're gonna curl from full extension to 90 degrees. And again, you'll do 7 reps through that range of motion before finally finishing the biceps off with 7 full range of motion reps. So that's a great one to add in for a little bit of a change to traditional bicep curls, you will feel your biceps working by the end of that. Then for our third and final exercise of this series, we did a reverse fly with our arms bent at 90 degrees. So I brought my forearms through that big loop. You want to keep the loop a little bit off of the actual crease of your elbow. So you want to have it, just a few inches off. That way the loop can slide. I find if you bring it all the way to the pit of the elbow, it'll kind of get stuck when you bend your arms at 90 degrees. So again, you've got both big loops over your forearms. You start with your elbows touching so that you're getting as much stretch across your back as you can in this position before exhaling and opening those arms out, trying to keep the elbows up at about shoulder height the entire time and trying to keep that 90 degree at the elbow joint. Then releasing all the way back to center. Again, tap your elbows and then open the arms out as wide as you can, really squeezing those shoulder blades towards the spine. Again, that is it for today. If you did enjoy the video or if you learned something new, please leave me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.